Now, if you're like me and missing football at the moment, then fear not, because Virgin Media Sport has lots of classic action to enjoy on at the moment. This weekend, a treat for Liverpool fans with more than 12 hours of the Reds' greatest moments, celebrating the club's rich European history. I'm joined now by a man who knows a thing or two about winning in Europe. A Liverpool legend and Virgin Media Sport analyst Graeme Souness joins us on the line. Graeme, really, to be honest, it's just an excuse to have a chat with you because I'm missing you so much. How are you?
That means you're lacking content. You've got no one else to talk to, Tommy. That's what you really mean.
Tell me, Graeme, how are you getting on with isolation and lockdown at the moment? How's it treating you?
I can't say I'm enjoying it because I'm missing working. Obviously missing seeing the guys over there and yourself. But I'm doing okay. You know, I happen to live in a beautiful part of England, down on the south coast, so I'm right on the beach. I can do lots of walks, stay away from people. And just gardening and watching lots of repeats on the television.
Gardening?
Netflix has been a saviour for me.
What's your Netflix recommendation?
The Crown, Narcos. Is it Oblique? That's something I've just started watching. But we have a routine, and I think a routine's important. You know, I get out for a walk. I do an hour and sort of 15, 20 minutes every day, and I find that clears my... I've always been like that. If I'm feeling a wee bit down, or I've got a difficult day ahead, this is going back. This is not just in this period, but going back in life. I felt if I went in the gym and got a sweat on, and got the endorphins racing, I was up for making the call, meeting the person I didn't want to have to sit in front of. And it was like when I was managing, I'd try and get to the gym before a game, and I felt that sort of relaxed me. So exercise, I would recommend exercise to anyone at this time. Even if you're not used to doing it, it clears your head. Get into a bit of a routine, and I found that helps me. You
have grown-up children, I think, Graeme. I think your youngest son is 18 or 19 now. Do you miss that?
He's 20.
He's 20 now.
Yeah. Do
you miss that contact, or are you managing to keep up that social interaction?
Well, I don't know what that says about his mum and dad, but he's chosen not to come back from university, and university is more or less closed down. So he'd rather be with his two mates in his house locked down than be with his mum and dad in lockdown. I get that. We were 20 once, weren't we?
Tell me this: are you missing the football? You said there, you're getting a chance to do walks, but it is your.
I think, Tommy, it's a time to reflect on all the things that you missed. We take so much for granted in life. Everything in life. We've had it too easy for such a long time. And, I love to work. I love coming to Ireland. I love the stuff I do here. I do a column in the newspaper. And I get a buzz from it. I'm very lucky because, I'm not the sharp end. I'm not a manager where you take your problems to bed with you. You bring them home every day. And you're generally, your head's somewhere else most of the time where you should be concentrating on family life. So, I get my football fix with a heart of aggro to go with it. And I really, really enjoy my work, and I'm missing it more than I thought I would. I found myself watching lots of stuff on the telly. Like you said, you're going to show, is it this evening we're going to show lots of Liverpool stuff?
Over the weekend,
I found myself watching stuff that borders on might have just got into the black and white era of television. But I just, I am missing it. It's a long-winded way of saying it. Yes, but I am missing it.
You don't go back that far, surely. It feels strange to even talk about the game coming back, football coming back, because there's way
Tommy,
more important things.
Why are you being such a nice guy this morning? Is this a different Tommy in the morning show?
I'm much more pleasant in the morning than the evenings. It seems strange to be talking about whether football come back because there is way more important things, really serious matters. Yet we do kind of have to talk about it. UEFA have said that no date on a potential return of the Champions League. The Premier League clubs are in talks all this week, trying to make some plan for the whole thing. I mean, as much as you can say, what's your feeling about how it's going to pan out? Will the season be cancelled? Will it be played eventually? What's your feeling?
Well, I think we'll be back playing behind closed doors to begin with. They have to play the season, in my opinion. You'd expect that as a Liverpool supporter, but I think they have to play the season. Look, whenever they can start again, whether it's the end of May into June, whenever they can start again, if that season just becomes back to back with the new season. Whenever the new season starts, the players are they've had their rest. You know, they've not had the pressures of playing for a few weeks now. You know, they've had a chance to get over their injuries. So for me, and I'm taking it with a player's head on, I'd be happy to start the whole season, and if it runs into July, even August, there's no break, we just run into the next season. And if it's a case of playing catch up where every season's pushed back for the next 2 or 3 years, so be it. But I think for the credibility of the Premier League, they've got to play that. And our focus, the Champions League, is maybe a wee bit different. I think the principle would still apply. I think getting them all to agree, different leagues to agree, would be a bigger challenge in terms of the Champions League. But I think in terms of the Premier League, that's how I see it. That's how I'd want to see it.
We're going to see you in action in your pomp over the weekend. Your the 1984 triumph is on Saturday evening on Virgin Media Sport. If Liverpool fans want to check that out. Memories of that moment, lifting that famous trophy in '84.
Oh, Tommy, I get that. I've been asked that question many times over the years. What was your favourite game? I had so many, not good times, great times at Liverpool. We won so much, and it just became, what I said at the start of when we started speaking today. You take so much for granted. In those days, we did. Team picture in August. Well, there's only one trophy in the team picture. Oh, it wasn't a good season last year. So for me to really pick one, obviously all the spotlight was on the Champions League moments, or the European Cup as it was then. There's no bigger competition. That's where all the prestige is. And a one-off game, the first one, we won at Wembley in front of 100,000 people, maybe 95,000 Liverpool supporters there. Then the second one, Real Madrid in Paris, does it get any bigger than that, playing against them in one of the great cities of the world. And then the third one, to go to Rome, when we weren't fancied, playing against Roma in their stadium. And we deserved to win that. We deserved to win the three of them. Weren't great games, but we were the better team, in my opinion, in the three games I played in. The last one was fantastic because, a summer's night in Rome, winning the big cup. No one fancied us, I can never really put it into words, the feeling. You have to be a member of a team that is so successful.
Well, you know what?
Enjoy so many highs. It was just an incredible period of my life. Very, very lucky. I played with some great players. People are not regarded as great players, but in my opinion, are great players. Well, look, we never talk about Phil Neal has been a great player. 8 league titles and I think 4 European Cup winners' medals and 1 losers. How can he not be a great player?
Well, I've got you started now. Unfortunately, I have to stop you right there. See, you've been saving that up over the last few weeks, you've all that good stuff ready to go.
Tommy,
listen.
Tommy, I'm missing you. I'm missing you. I never thought I'd say that.
I'm touched.
I like the nice Tommy, the good guy Tommy.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll have you on again tomorrow morning then.
All right.
Graham, we have to leave it there, unfortunately.
Tommy,
thank you very much.
Give my best to everyone.
I will do. And we hope to see you back again very soon. We hope to get back to some normality. Thanks for joining us, Graham. That special Liverpool weekend on Virgin Media Sport kicks off from 8 o'clock tomorrow evening and continues all weekend. And there will be plenty other action from other clubs over the weeks to come as well. Don't worry, non-Liverpool fans.